Hi students, in this video we will discuss about the analysis of algorithm, complexity of algorithm, efficiency of algorithm, space-time trade-off and asymptotic notations. Okay, so let us see one by one. First let us see about analysis of algorithm. This analysis of algorithm defines how many programming instructions executed per operation. Okay, so it deals with the running and execution time of operations. The analysis of algorithm can be calculated as how many programming instructions executed per operation. That is called analysis of algorithm. Okay, so this analysis of algorithm is divided into two different phases. What are they? A priori estimate and a posteriori estimates. Okay, or these two are mainly used to estimate the performance of the algorithm. Okay, priori estimates is a theoretical performance analysis. Okay, and posteriori estimates means performance measurement. Okay, performance measurement. So in this a priori estimates efficiency of an algorithm is measured by assuming external factors. Okay, because it is a theoretical performance analysis. But in posteriori estimates, running time and algorithm executions are collected. So it is called a performance measurement. Okay, so this is called analysis of algorithm. Next topic, complexity of an algorithm. What do you mean by complexity of an algorithm? The complexity of algorithm is defined as f of n. The complexity of algorithm is defined as f of n. The faster algorithm is considered be the better algorithm. So the algorithm which takes least amount of time and takes less memory space. The algorithm which takes least amount of time and takes less memory space is considered as better algorithm. Okay, so when will you call the algorithm as better algorithm? If it takes less time to execute and consumes less memory space. Whenever the algorithm takes less time and less memory space, then we can say that the performance of algorithm is good. Okay, the algorithm performance can be analyzed by using two techniques. What are they? Space complexity and time complexity. What do you mean by space complexity? Amount of memory space required to execute the algorithm. What do you mean by space complexity? Amount of memory space required to execute the algorithm, which means the amount of memory space that is used to execute the algorithm. How much memory space needed to execute that algorithm is called what? Space complexity. Okay. What is time complexity? Number of steps taken by the algorithm to complete the process. Number of steps taken by the algorithm to complete the process, which means how much time it consumes to execute the program. How much time the program will take during its execution, that is called time complexity. What is space complexity? How much memory space will be required for successful execution of the program, that is called space complexity. So this is space complexity, this is time complexity. Okay, here time is measured by counting number of operations, counting number of operations in an algorithm. Okay, in an algorithm. What do you mean by time factor? It measured by counting number of operations in an algorithm. Okay, space factor means space is measured by the maximum memory space required by the algorithm. Maximum memory space required by an algorithm. Okay, that is called space factor. Okay, the space complexity has two components. Okay, two components. What are they? First one is fixed part. Second one is what? Variable part. Fixed part means the total space needed to store the data and variables. It describes the total space needed to store the variables and data. Okay. But in variable part, the total space needed by the variables, it depends on the problem and its iterations. Okay. Problem and its iterations. For example, when you want to calculate the factorial of the given number using recursion function, you can store that problem in this part. Okay. Next, efficiency of an algorithm. What do you mean by efficiency of an algorithm? This efficiency of algorithm is defined as number of computational resources used by the algorithm. Okay. So the efficiency of an algorithm is defined by the number of computational resources used by the algorithm. Resources means what? Time and space are called as resources. So the algorithm can be measured based on the usage of different resources. For getting more efficiency of an algorithm, we wish to minimize the resource usage. Okay, minimize resource usage. So for getting maximum efficiency, we should minimize the resource usage. What do you mean by time efficiency? How will you use the time resource in efficient manner? If you want to execute the program, how much time it takes to complete its execution, that is called time efficiency. Okay. This time efficiency depends on number of factors such as speed of the machine, operating system, compiler and other system software tools, programming language and so on. Okay. So if you want to efficiently solve a given problem, you would like to determine how the execution time is affected by the nature of the algorithm. Okay. So this is the efficiency of an algorithm. Next, let us see space-time trade-off. Space-time trade-off means what? It is the way of solving in less time by using more memory space or else spending more time by using little memory space. Which means if an algorithm is executed in less time, that algorithm is called time efficient. Okay. If an algorithm requires less memory space is called space efficient. Okay. So here some algorithms may be extremely time efficient and some algorithms are extremely space efficient. Okay. But what do you mean by best algorithm? The best algorithm requires less time and less memory space. Okay. Less memory space. If an algorithm which takes less time to execute and it requires less memory space, that algorithm is called as best algorithm. Okay. But in space-time trade-off, some algorithms are extremely time efficient and some algorithms are extremely space efficient. Okay. Because some algorithms requires less time and more memory space, but some algorithms requires more time and little memory space. Okay. So this is called space-time trade-off. So next topic, asymptotic notations. What do you mean by asymptotic notations? Asymptotic notations are languages that uses meaningful statements about time and space complexity. Asymptotic notations are nothing but the languages, okay, that uses meaningful statements about time and space complexity. So there are three algorithms mostly used to represent time complexity of algorithms. What are they? Big O, big omega and big theta. Okay. These three algorithms are used to represent time complexity of algorithms. Okay. So what do you mean by big O? It is used to describe worst case algorithm. So it is called as worst case algorithm because it describes upper bound of any algorithm. What do you mean by big omega? It is the reverse of big O. Okay, it is the reverse opposite of big O. Reverse of big O. Big O is worst case algorithm. Then big omega means what? Best case. Best case algorithm. This is worst case algorithm. This is best case. Big O is described in upper bound, but big omega is described in lower bound. Okay. What do you mean by big theta? It is the average case algorithm. Okay. Average case. So it is defined in between big O and big omega, which means it is defined between lower bound and upper bound. Okay. So it is expressed as order of n log n. Okay. So big O is worst case, big omega is best case, and big theta is average case. So now let us see one example for worst case and best case and average case efficiency of an algorithm. Okay. So let us assume a list of numbers stored in an array. What do you mean by array? Array is a collection of homogeneous elements. Okay. This is first element, this is second element, this is third element, fourth, fifth, sixth. Collection of elements stored in an array. If you want to search a particular number in this list, which means if you want to search the number 10 in the list, you compare that number with each element in the list. Okay. So compare this value with the first element. Okay. This is 10. This is also 10. Okay. So if the first element in the list matches with the key element, it is called as best case efficiency because there is only one comparison is enough. So it is expressed as order of 1. Okay. Order of 1 means you found the key element 10 first place in the list. So this is called best case efficiency of an algorithm. Next, if you want to search the key element 60, you can compare that value one by one with the each element in the list. Okay. So if this key element found at the end of the list, otherwise the 60 is not found in the list. Which means if you want to search a key element 70 is not there in the list. Okay. So if the key element is found at the end of the list or not found in the list, that is worst case efficiency. Okay. That is worst case efficiency because it needs lot of comparisons. First you compare the key element 60 with this 10. Next 20, next 30, next 40, next 50. At the end, this last element matches with the key element. So there are too many comparisons. Okay, many comparisons. So this is called worst case efficiency. So it expressed as order of n because lot of comparisons, n number of comparisons are there. Okay, so it is expressed as order of n. Okay. So next, what do you mean by average case efficiency? In between best case and worst case, the finding the average number of comparison is called average case efficiency. Okay. In this average case, there is average comparisons between minimum and maximum comparisons. Okay. So minimum comparisons means what? Minimum comparisons means best case. That is order of 1. Okay. So minimum comparisons is 1. Okay. Next, maximum comparisons what? N. Okay. This is worst case. Maximum comparisons is equal to n. So the average comparisons is calculated n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Average comparisons means what? Total number of minimum and maximum comparisons is divided by 2. The average number of comparisons expressed as n plus 1 divided by 2. So here n is a linear function. N is called linear function. So it is expressed as, this average comparison is expressed as order of n.